Alright, and now the question that everyone has been asking. Are you engaged? Are you engaged? Are you engaged? Did you get engaged? Beautiful ring. Engaged. Saw that you're wearing a ring. Are you engaged? Engaged, engaged, engaged. Hey guys, welcome back to JJustene, and today I'm so excited. It's finally my Q&A. I have the questions right here next to me, and I wanted to start off with some sashimi with edamame, and then I have like seaweed on the side. I kind of wanted like a food that I don't have to like fully indulge in to have to eat. I mean, it's still gonna be delicious, but you know, I don't have to like do so much so I can answer your questions and all this at the same time. So let's get right into some questions. And edamame is so good. Okay. So the first question that I have is from Alyssa Scott. She said, I love JJustene. Would you come eat with me if I lived in California? I'd be your best friend. I have a question. When's your B-day? Also, if I miss this, what's your tattoo of? If you come here and visit me, I'll eat you. But when it comes to my birthday is coming up in September, actually, September 8th. And my tattoos, I have several tattoos actually. So my first tattoo that I ever got was like on my lower back, obviously a tramp stamp for the biggest tramp. And I got it when I was 15, someone's backyard, and it was like a super ghetto rigged jailhouse tattoo. I don't know how else to explain it, but I thought it was so cool, like getting a tattoo at 15 years old, oh my god. And then after that I had to get it fixed, so I got my whole back done, and I don't regret it, but it's definitely like, I kind of gave the artist free will to do whatever they want on my back, and they did a really good job, but it doesn't have any meaning to me. Actually, none of my tattoos I don't think have any meaning to me, so it's whatever. Just like, they're just kind of reminders of the times of the life that I lived. Let's start my... I just have some soy sauce right here with some wasabi. Woohoo! And I have some seaweed too. And you guys know that like I do feed Durs fruits and veggies every once in a while, but I do also feed him seaweed. These ones that come in the package. So let's get some of these. Here, Durs, go. Sit. Alright, so Gina asked, how has your YouTube channel changed you in a good way? I feel like I definitely have grown a tougher skin being on YouTube. Usually, like, people's opinions used to matter to me a lot. But I guess you kind of have to like really think about whose opinions really matter to you. Like when it comes to trolls and stuff on the internet, I mean, the stuff that they say is very hurtful, sometimes it's very personal, but at the end of the day, you just have to kind of realize like that they don't matter to you in your life. So even though they're like going at you super hard, it doesn't matter. That's so good. So, I didn't tell you the kind of sashimi I got. I got salmon, I think this is yellowtail Toro, and this is just straight octopus. Let's try the octopus. The salmon and the yellowtail are really good. Let's try this octopus. Ooh. Octopus good. Okay. No, wasabi. And the next one I have is, how many tattoos do you have? Do they have any meaning? Like I said, I have a bunch of tattoos. They all don't have like particular meaning to me. It's just like kind of pinpoint to my life of where I was at. Do I plan on getting any more tattoos? I kind of do. One tattoo that I do have is this tattoo, and it's of my ex-boyfriend's name. He was a really big influence in my life at the time, but now I feel like I am... I don't know, because I've had this tattoo for a really long time, even after we broke up. I never even thought of covering it up or anything because, you know, that was such a big point, or a big chunk of my life. And it didn't end off, like, too bad, so, I don't know. But I do kind of want to get a new tattoo. I wanted to get, like, I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram, but I want to get like a mandala piece on my hand. Something to kind of cover this up and then like maybe wrap around. I don't know. The octopus is like actually really freaking good. Alright. Like, I can handle wasabi, but sometimes that shit just creeps in my nose. And I got another question. What is your personality? My personality is dumb. What is your nationality? I am full Filipino. This is a two-part question from Justice Tycho. Do you want any more dogs? And do you have an AC? I do have an AC. I'll answer that one first. I do have an AC. I wish I could turn it on, but it's fucking loud. It's super fucking loud, and it's like right there, right behind my webcam, so definitely cannot turn it on while I'm doing mukbangs. I can turn it on like if I'm just lounging around the house and stuff, but while I'm recording for you guys, I just have to suck it up and be hot. I don't know. Alright. The next question is from Fred Angie, and she says, if you could learn one random skill, what would you learn? Where would you take someone special for a night if all expenses were paid for? One random skill that I want to learn. That's tough because I never thought of something like that before. It's a really good question. Durs! Scare the fuck out of me. One random skill is being a mechanic. This skill. I mean, Durs hears the sirens outside. There's like a cop somewhere outside, and he hears it. I think that's why he's going crazy. But if being a mechanic is a skill, I definitely would want to learn that. So I wouldn't like have to rely on someone else fixing my car or doing anything like that. I definitely wish I could learn that. When it comes to taking someone somewhere nice, if all expenses were paid for, I'd want to go to somewhere like exotic, somewhere islandy with like ocean and stuff, so like maybe Bali or St. Martin's or some shit like that. I think that'd be super cool. But too bad I don't have money like that, or else I'd be taking on vacation with me. Alright, the next question is, what do you do for a living and how do you get started on YouTube? What do I do for a living? I have a desk job, and it's pretty boring. I do transportation billing and shit like that, so it's like a kind of a small industry, medium-sized company. It's nothing too crazy, too big. You probably haven't heard of my company, but you've heard of trucks, right? So I deal with trucks. And how did you get started on YouTube? So the main reason why I started on YouTube was I started by watching mukbangs, obviously. But the mukbangs I was watching at the time were Korean mukbangs. I did not understand anything that they were saying. I just knew that they ate really, really good food, and I loved it. I watched it all the time. I spent so many hours watching mukbangs. There's like a lot of people that I used to follow back then, but since I started my new channel, because I have my private like YouTube thing that I used to browse on when I didn't have a YouTube channel, and then all my subscriptions and stuff, like I don't have them anymore because I only watch videos like through my regular Eat with Justine channel. So all my subscriptions on my private channel, like I don't have them anymore. So there's a lot of mukbang people that I used to watch and currently do watch, but at that time my friends were telling me like, you know, just you watch a lot of this stuff, you would be really good at it, you should do it. And I was like kind of holding back because I didn't know how like this community would treat me. And then I like while I was watching all my mukbangs and stuff, this video was circulating around of Kimi, and I watched her video and I was like, she speaks English, she does mukbang, like that should be me, I should be doing that. So it's just kind of like the catalyst to kick my ass to like get this shit going. So after that I bought all my shit and then started doing mukbang. Okay, really good question. When you're not filming mukbang, what sort of foods do you eat? And also, you guys, my door is open. I know Dre's just fucking barked everywhere, but other than that, I hope you guys like don't mind the background noise. But what do I eat when I'm not doing mukbang? Like, I want to say I eat super healthy and eat salad, this and that, you know, because I eat a lot on here, but I don't. I just eat the same shit that I eat on my mukbangs. So, like, all the different stuff that I eat, I probably just eat it again and again and again outside of YouTube. I mean, I definitely should not be eating. I'm so good. As crazy as I do outside of doing mukbang and stuff, but okay. Next question. Do you like desserts? You should do a fancy dessert video. Give me all the cake. I'm not too fond of desserts. There is like, you know, every month or so I will crave desserts. But other than that, like, I don't ever really, like, some people need like a bite of sweet or something right after they get finished eating, but I don't really like that. I'm not like a dessert person. If I'm snacking, it's usually like chips or chips or french fries or something like that, but desserts not too much. When I do get the craving for desserts though, I definitely film up on it because it's a rare occasion. Alright, the next question. I want to ask her, what kind of kid were you? You seem like a jokester. I wonder if you got into lots of trouble as a kid. Actually, like, when I was a kid, my mom was very strict on me, like super fucking strict. I think that's why I rebelled so hard when I was like a teen and stuff. But as a kid, like, I was kind of like a nerd. Not kind of, I was very much a nerd. I was like, my mom never really let me out to play because it was just her, so sometimes like I'd be home alone and she'd be working and stuff, so I couldn't go outside to play with a lot of people. So I'd just be in the house, like either watching TV or reading books or I really liked reading books as a kid. But then after, when I grew up and became a teenager and stuff, like, I was a terrible human being. But yeah, I read so many books when I was young, like, I think by the 4th grade? 4th grade or 5th grade, I had to wear glasses all the fucking time, and they were fucking thick. So, if you don't want to wear glasses, don't read books. Just kidding, read. If you had to have one last meal before you died, what would it be? I think, like, I would eat, like Wagyu beef or Kobe beef. Or, like, some really expensive ass steak. Like, aged prime rib. Some shit like that. Or, like, no, not prime rib. Aged Angus beef. I've always wanted to try that. I think, like, it would have to be, like, a really, really, really good steak. The next question is, what countries have you been to? I haven't really been too many places. I mean, I've been here. I've been in Canada. And that was just, like, barely over the border. I've been to the Philippines. That's it. I don't really go anywhere, do a lot of things. What's Justine's fave and hated foods growing up? Favorite foods growing up? Growing up, I didn't really get like a lot of choices growing up as a kid of like food. I would just kind of eat whatever my mom gave me because, you know, we were kind of broke. So we didn't really have a lot of choice. It was just like whatever we could afford. But when I was a kid, I guess my favorite thing to eat when I was a kid would have to be crab. Like whenever we could get crab. So, and then my hated foods growing up. Alright, don't tell my mom this, but oh, this sun right here. When I was younger, my mom used to make this spaghetti. And, you know, like I said, we didn't really have options and stuff of what we were going to eat. So, it's whatever she decided we were going to eat is what I ate. And she used to make this spaghetti that was fucking disgusting. It was so gross. It was so gross. She put, like olives and pineapples and I don't even know if you could really call it spaghetti, but it was her concoction with spaghetti noodles. She called it spaghetti and she made like a ton of it at a time and I hated it. But I didn't have any options. Do you watch Netflix? If so, what's your favorite show to watch? I don't have a Netflix account. I used to piggyback off of someone else's. The last favorite show that I used to watch on Netflix was Erased. It's an anime. It was really good. So if you have Netflix, I definitely suggest watching it. It's only one season. 2 seasons? 1 season. Well, it's done. It's a finished anime, and it's only like 1 or 2 seasons, and like that is that's like the criteria that I look for in anime, that it's a completed series and that like it's really short on seasons. So I'll do like 5 or less seasons, and that's like the best. Can you make a what I eat in a day video? It would be super cool. Darius just fucking going crazy. I am trying to do like different kinds of videos. Like, I don't know if you guys have noticed in my last videos, I've been trying to break out my camera more and more. I am still like trying to get you guys to motivate me to record more on my new camera, but I've only managed to do like 5 or 10 second clips in all of my videos. I'm still trying to work this out, but I will be going to Coachella this weekend. If you guys didn't know, I won Coachella tickets. Oh my god. So hopefully I'll take the time out and do some recording, something over there this weekend, and I have a lot of stuff planned, so maybe I'll make a what I eat in a day video. And the next question is, if I could only eat one dish for the rest of my life, what would it be? And which mukbanger inspired you to start making videos? One dish that I could eat for the rest of my life, when I first saw this question, I thought about it a lot, and I was trying to... I had to close the door on Durs because he's being an asshole and he is barking at everything that moves. So, back to the question. What was it? Oh, if I could eat one dish for the rest of my life, what would it be? I would definitely have to say, like, Korean barbecue. Because there's so many different kinds of meats. There's so many different sides. There's so many different, like, marinades and stuff that they have for all the different kinds of meats. It's like, you can make it a different meal every time, really. Oh, and which mukbanger inspired you? I mean, I already said, I was like, Kimmy's the one who kicked my ass to, like, really start going, so I would have to say her. But I really did enjoy watching, like, Diva and Vans and stuff, so I don't know if they inspired me to start, but I really did enjoy watching them a lot. What's your all-time favorite food? And can you do a spaghetti mukbang soon? My most favorite food... It's hard to say what my most favorite food is. Like, my most favorite type of food, I'm gonna have to say, like, Cambodian food is, like, at the top. But I don't want to discriminate on all different kinds of other foods because I love food. Alright, the next question is, do you want children? It's something that I have thought about before. Eventually, do I want kids? Kinda, maybe. Like, if it happens, it happens when I'm older. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't, and I'm okay with that as well. So, I guess we're just kind of have to see where life takes me. Next question is like a 4-parter. So, how old are you? Hobbies, other than being a burp master. Thank you. Favorite food, dishes, cuisine, anything you won't eat. I mean, that kind of sums it up in all the other questions, so I guess hobby would be doing mukbang. But everything else has been answered. Next question, will you ever do a challenge with your boyfriend? And then the question after that is, does your boyfriend feel comfortable enough getting on camera? We would love to meet him. So this is a question from 2 different people. I've asked him about it, and he said maybe eventually he would, but as of right now, it's like kind of a no. But we'll see. And I definitely don't want to force him to do it. I force him to do so many other things in life, like do the dishes and all that kind of shit, that I don't want him to do this unless he wants to, because that'll definitely translate to you guys that he doesn't want to be here. So we'll just see. We'll see where time takes us. What annoys you the most? My boyfriend. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe trolls? No, I mean, I guess they don't really annoy me. I just ignore them and then move the fuck on with my life. Alright, and what is your favorite Cambodian dish? Can you do a mukbang on it? My favorite, most favorite Cambodian dish ever is nompachok. Nompachok is basically like noodles with like a fish-based soup, and you eat like a whole bunch of vegetables and stuff. It's so good. Oh my god. Like, you can only really eat it like if someone serves it at a party or something, so I don't know how to make it. I don't have a lot of Cambodian friends now who know how to make it, so I've been kind of asked out in that area where I haven't been able to get it anywhere. But if you want to make me some nompachok, let me know. Alright, and now the question that everyone has been asking. Are you engaged? Are you engaged? Are you engaged? Did you get engaged? Beautiful ring. Engaged. Saw that you're wearing a ring. Are you engaged? Engaged, engaged, engaged. I'm not engaged, you guys. I am wearing a ring on my left hand, but it's not an engagement ring for me. I have a family member who's like kind of going through some stuff right now, and I don't want to really get into detail about it because that is their own personal business, but to help them out, I'm just holding on to this for right now. I didn't want to put it away like in my house or in my room or anything like that because I know myself and I would definitely fucking lose it somewhere. On a drunken night I would probably just throw it out the window or some shit. So I decided I'm gonna wear it for safekeeping because it is worth a lot of money. At first I was wearing it on my right hand because like I didn't want people to get confused that it was an engagement ring, but I work in an office all day and I type all day long, and with this ring on my right hand it really bugged the fuck out of me because I'm typing, I type super fast, so it just annoyed me. So I switched it to my left hand just so that I could keep it safe on my body at all times and then it won't bug me while I'm typing. So I hope that answers your question. I am not engaged. It's not gonna happen anytime soon, I don't think. But these questions were amazing and I'm so glad that I was able to answer them for you. There's a lot of new subscribers here from Flossie himself. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. I really wanted to do like this Q&A, updated Q&A for a lot of you guys who weren't here for my first Q&A, and that was like almost a year ago already, so I was due for a Q&A. I will be going to Coachella like I said, so hopefully like I'll get some footage, and if not, that just means I'm too fucked up, so catch me on my Snapchat, on my Instagram, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click here, subscribe, and that's gonna be it for today, guys. So until next time, come back and eat with me again soon, okay? Bye!